Saturday, September 3rd, 2016. Monaco 64 here, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. Saturday morning, I like to give viewers an update on gold, silver, and Bitcoin, the technical view after the end of the week. So first, I'd like to start out talking about gold. Yesterday, after non-farm payroll, week number, gold spiked up to 1,330. That was the initial reaction, and then we drifted back down and traded between 1322 and 1326, I'd say, until 10 a.m. New York or 3 p.m. London. 3 p.m. Is the LBMA London Gold Fix. So I've got a chart here of when the fix happened. As you can see, it was fixed at 3 o'clock. Sometimes it's a little later, it's from 3 o'clock, but it was at 3 o'clock. I looked on the LBMA website. And as you can see, the fix at 3 o'clock or 10 a.m. New York was 1324.70. And right on cue after that, gold started going down. And I was watching the market, and I thought, oh, here they go. They're going to bash it down towards 1,300. And gold actually dropped to around 1,360. But then, from around 11 o'clock New York time, it started going up and up and up and up, as you can see. And it actually closed on the day at 1325, which was the access close at 6 p.m. New York. So I actually think that was very positive in terms of price action because, on the day of non-farm, the fact that gold held, even though it was kind of rated after the PM fix, is a very good sign. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about the fix and what happened after that. So now I'll just cover, a little more longer term picture of gold on a weekly chart. So here you go. You've got a weekly chart going back, to the end of 2014. Last week I spoke about key support around, 1303.80, which was the high in May, and which was a level that we were able to break out of in June. And I said we could test that level, and if it holds, that's quite positive. The other thing I found looking at this longer term chart is that it was also, the high of January 2015 was pretty much around that level. It was at 1307.62. So as you can see by that trend line, we've held that quite well. So we actually closed last night, 6 p.m. New York, when the Axis market closes. We closed at 1325.02. Previous Friday, we closed at 1321.25. So gold has actually finished up on the week about $4. And more importantly, we closed above also the 1310 and 1312 lows from July that I talked about earlier last week. So now we will move into silver. And very interesting, Friday as well for silver. After non-farm, silver had been trading for almost 2 weeks below 19. Ever since that raid they had on silver on the 21st, Monday, week before last. When they smacked silver down to like 1839, I think that was. Well, not on that day, but earlier this week we got down to 1839 in silver. So we'd been for 2 weeks below that 19 level. So here you can see in the chart, I've got a shorter term chart of silver from March. And key supports that last week I said we needed, when silver was rated, I made a video and I said we need to get back above this 1922 level because they were You know, they were lows from the 8th of July and the 21st of July and the 21st of August as well. Sorry, the 19th of August, the Friday before that raid, the low had been 1923. So the fact actually that we've been able, you know, to close above 19 was very positive. Silver did trade back down to around 1910, 1912 after that raid on, well, mini raid on gold after the PM fix yesterday. But look at the chart here and look how it closed really positively on the 6 p.m. access close in New York at almost 1945, 1944, 6, maybe basically 1945. So well above that 1922 level. So that's pointing to a positive, you know, we could have seen the bottom now in the end of August in the precious metals. The reason why, you know, I don't say, oh, this is it, is because you never know with gold and silver. But I'd have to say it's looking quite positive, you know. And on the week, silver actually closed over, you know, 50 cents. It closed on the 26th at 1865, and yesterday we closed at 1945, so that's like 80 cents higher. So that was a very good, you know, silver leading is a good sign for precious metals, because we want to see silver leading, because in precious metals bull markets, that's what happens. Last but not least, I want to talk about Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin has been a bit of a boring the last week. The range is actually been between 570 and 580, so a $10 range. So nothing's really changed. We're still consolidating. You know, we can see the chart here. Nothing has changed, consolidating from last week, continuing, and the trend still seems higher. So just a couple of levels that are important to keep an eye on. Above the key resistance, in my opinion, is 600. If we can break above that, we can start moving higher again. Below, we need to watch out for 555. I think that's a key support to keep an eye on. So there you go. That's the my weekly update for precious metals and Bitcoin. So what do I take from the week? Well, actually, I think it was quite a positive week for gold and silver, even though at some point it seemed like we could go lower, and you know, it didn't feel very good. But I have to say, the fact that gold and silver closed very well yesterday, despite you know, non-farm payroll numbers. And why do I say that? Well, because usually, no matter what the non-farm payroll number is, gold and silver tend to be smashed by the cartel, gold cartel, on a non-farm Friday. So that's it. If you enjoy my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. You can also donate to my channel if you'd like. We accept Bitcoins, fiat money, and the links are below in the description. You know, my Bitcoin address, PayPal address, and Patreon address. Take care. Bye.